In just a few days, Jews the world over will be celebrating the holiday of Sukkos. We'll leave the comfort of our homes and eat and drink and, if possible, even sleep in the sukkah. In the laws of sukkah, in the Mishnah, the very first law is that a sukkah that is very high, a sukkah that is 20 amos high, 20 cubits, which is somewhere between 30 and 40 feet high, is invalid. The reason our rabbis explain is because a sukkah is intended to be a temporary dwelling, not a permanent dwelling. The great Kabbalists explain that there is fundamental symbolism with the concept of the temporary dwelling to remind us that our lives on this earth are temporary. This world is a stepping stone, it's a corridor to the world to come. Now, something I suggest might be wrong with this picture. If Sukkot is supposed to remind us of the temporary state of life, then Sukkot should be observed before Rosh Hashanah and before Yom Kippur and before the month of Elul, or perhaps even during the month of Elul, where we contemplate and assess our actions and the value of our lives and do teshuvah and make amends and come closer to God. So it would be perfect, it would be appropriate then to remind us of the temporary state of life. Why are we doing that after Yom Kippur, and especially at Sukkot time, when Sukkot is called in the Torah, Sukkot is called Zeman Simchasenu, the time of our rejoicing. Yes, sing and celebrate. Life is temporary. I suggest the following explanation. Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Teshuvah, penitence, that's what we focus on. We already focus on the temporary state of life. We already focus on how fragile we are and how we have to get into the nitty-gritty of our own selves and improve our lives. But after Yom Kippur, now we're moving on. You in the synagogues after Yom Kippur, the shofar sounds and everyone is rejoicing. Good year. We go to breakfast. Have a good year. Precisely now, after Rosh Hashanah, after Yom Kippur, as we're getting ready to get into the new year, God gives us this beautiful opportunity to rejoice and to remind ourselves of the temporary state of life so that we treasure every single moment, every single day of our lives, and that we live life to the fullest, and that we are reminded that every moment of life is a special, glorious gift from God. And when we are reminded of the great gift of life and the great gift of the opportunities of life, then we rejoice. And then we focus on perhaps not just ourselves, but focus on others, the feelings of others, the needs of others, living a full, complete Torah life. That is truly cause for joy. So as we leave our homes and go into the sukkah, and we're reminded of the temporary state of life, let us rejoice and treasure every moment of the glorious life that God blesses us with. Have a beautiful and joyous Sukkot.